Well, hello there folks, and welcome to what is possibly the very first Mr. T whiskey review. Doing this on my own today because usually I do them with the good old Maltman Mike. He's on a 1 month sabbatical from the alcohol. He's not touching any, he's given his liver a rest, and I highly recommend that we all do at some time. Follow his example. Give your liver a rest. You've only got, one body. Look after it, don't abuse it. So today, what are we doing? Excuse me. We're going to review, a quick review, 10-15 minutes no more, of Bushmills Irish Whiskey, distilled in County Antrim, Northern Ireland. It's grain whiskey that's been matured for 5 years in American oak casks and then blended with the finest single malt Irish whiskey. And whiskey in Ireland is always spelt with an E in the whiskey. I did notice a bottle the other day in a certain store and it doesn't have the E in it. However, it is Irish whiskey. Picked this up in Tesco's, £14. There was £5 off it. I couldn't resist. Love a bargain. Now, even if it's rubbish, we'll try it. I'm not a snob. It doesn't have to have an age statement. No, folks, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be a single malt. No, it doesn't have to come from Scotland. I've got Japanese whiskey in the house. I've got Canadian. I've got Irish. Everything is worth trying once. You never know, you might like it. Anyway, let's pour a little sample into a glass, and it will be a little one. I'm not at work tomorrow until later on, but my job depicts I could pass a drink drive alcohol test with the police. Yeah, I could fail it in my job. So it is a small one, and for any of you eagle-eyed viewers who are watching, if you notice me going to my right down here, I did take some notes last night. I had a couple of drams last night. I've had one this afternoon once I got home from work, and this one here. We'll try this. I will have to refer back to notes. I'm not great in remembering certain things. I can remember things from years and months and whatever gone back. I can't remember what I ate for my tea last night. Anyway, it's, as I said, slowly matured grain whiskey in American oak casks. It's then blended again with its finest single malt Irish whiskey to produce this. Colouring wise, it has had colouring added to it, and I'm taking, if it's got colouring added, it's a blend. It sits at 40%, so it's going to have, I guess, been through the filtration process. There's no way on earth, I could be wrong, please tell me if I am. I often am, according to my wife. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is non-chill filtered. It's definitely, as far as I'm aware, and as far as I'm concerned, it's been through the chill process. It's been chill filtered. So, but anyway, colouring wise, nice golden amber colour. I'll hold it up to my bright light there. If you notice I'm getting dazzled, it's because I've got a great big halogen light there and it's shining on at me. I've had to close the blinds at the back. Sunlight's coming in and it just killed everything. Yeah, nice amber colour, even though it's got that dreaded colouring added to it. Obviously they add colouring consistency. That's 90% of the time, that's why they do it. Anyway, digress, onto the nose. Yeah, it's light and floral. Touch of spice, possibly edging onto the black pepper side of spice. No. Possibly getting a little bit of the cardamom as well. Vanilla, edging onto brown sugar, and I suppose we could be edging on towards toffee as well there. It does, however, remind me, when you get nice creme brulee, the nice custardy, and then you crack this. Yeah, that's the one. It's got that nice creamy, sugary type of smell to it. Overall, in the nose, it's not unpleasant. I have smelt far worse than these. In fact, the Maltman took a sword to one a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that one. It's quite nice on the nose actually. It's not overpowering. It certainly doesn't want to unblock your nostrils, as some do. Yeah, quite nice on the nose. And from the nose we'll follow on to the palate. So, to your good health, everybody. It's quite nice, that, yeah. For 40% and for a blend, it's not burning. You know what I mean when you get that burn off some blends, you can feel it going down and it just sits around over there. Not getting that with this. Now, again, I'll refer back to my notes. You do get that nice coating round your mouth, and you get that slight dryness in the lips and in the inside of the mouth. That's obviously coming from the oak that the whiskey was matured in. It's not a bad thing. You get that with tea, you get it with certain beers, but you do tend to get it quite a lot with whiskey. You also get it with wine. I'm just taking a little taster. Get a slight honey taste, and I'm influenced a lot by sherried whiskies. You're getting a slight, I could be wrong, I probably am, I am most of the time according to my wife. I'm getting a slight sherry influence. It's not a great deal, it's very, very slight. I could be wrong, but whether that's, we don't know. We don't know what they've actually put into this, apart from the grain and single malt. They could have. Definitely getting toffee again. That nice milky Highland toffee type. That one, yeah. McCowan's, I think it was called. I could be wrong. It had a Highland cow in the front anyway. Yeah. There's not much else on the palate for that. So you've got slight spice, black pepper, cardamom-ish. You've got your honey and toffee, and as I'm picking up, maybe a slight sherry type warmth type to it, but I could be wrong. I usually am. Speak to my wife about that. In fact, I'm always wrong with her. Never mind. Finish wise, it hasn't got the best of finishes. It kind of drops. Still got the dryness in the lips and in the mouth, again from going back to those tannins. I'm just looking there. I did say it had a fresh finish. It has in my notes, and a slight spicy, but it's not a peppery spicy like I was getting in the taste. Don't you just hate that when you get something in the mouth but you think, yeah, it's spicy, but it's not in the finish? So it does just drop like that. It's not one of those that'll linger for 5-10 minutes after having your little dram. But I'm still getting toffee, which is good. Yeah. So I haven't added water to this yet, simply because it's 40%. If I do add water, and I know from other blends that I've had in years gone by, water just kills it. Everybody's got their own preference. If you want to add water to it, do so. If you want to add ginger to it, do so. If you want to add ice to it, do so. You've paid for your whiskey, You drink your whiskey how you want. Nobody should ever tell you how to drink your whiskey. I certainly won't for one. Yeah. I know for a fact that this bottle will be shared between my wife, myself. We've got some friends coming over for a St. Paddy's Day, so they'll have it. I know my wife will either have fizzy apple juice or some American dry with it. I know my friend's wife will probably have American dry with it. But yeah, drink it however you want. £14, Bushmills, County Antrim, Northern Ireland. It's a whiskey with an E in it, and I don't mean the colouring. £14. It's not to be sniffed at. It's pretty decent. It's better than some of the Scotch blends I've had, and I've had some terrible ones of them. Yeah. But anyway, we'll sign off, and I'll say to your good health, folks. And if it's any good, I'll be back. If it's not, well, yeah, it'll be gone. But take care, and see you later.